YouTube, welcome back to another dope video. Be sure to watch this video to the end so that you don't miss the final results. My client here is getting a medium skin taper, and he does get enhancements as well. Just be sure to stay tuned so you don't miss it. To kick this video off, I'm going in with my long toothpick, just lifting the hair up from the scalp so that I can set it up easier for me to go in with the clippers. My client is getting a medium skin taper, like I said, but I just want to pick out the whole hairstyle, the afro on top, because he does curl sponge the top, and you will see that in this video. Now that I have that hair picked out all the way, I go in always starting at the back when I'm doing a taper, and I'm setting that bottom initial guideline, bringing it up just enough where all the hair is dark, just to give myself a solid guideline. And I'm going in with the lever completely open, setting in my next guideline, clearing out the next panel, going up about a half an inch to an inch, just to give myself room to fade. Usually you can go up a little higher on the back versus on the sides, just giving yourself a wider window to create a smoother transition. Here I'm going in halfway with the lever halfway, and I'm just playing in that same panel, not going up too high, but nudging at the bottom of that fade just to clear out the bottom line completely. Closing the lever, as I go lower in the fade, and here I'm going in with the number 1 guard with the lever completely closed, setting in my next guideline just to set myself up for the next step. My next step, I want to go in with the number 2 guard with the lever completely closed. This will be the highest guard that I use, and so I just want to set that in with the heel of the blade and using the shape of his occipital bone to ride the clipper off as I go into the hairstyle on top, giving myself a smooth transition, as well as setting in the base or the top of the actual fade on the nape area. And I want to be sure to comb that hair back down to its natural laying position. As I go in with the guard, I want to pull it back down to where it naturally lays, and I'm just hitting it directly against the grain. And with doing so, I want to angle the clipper exactly to the position or the way that the hair is growing, completely opposite of that. Right up under that, I want to drop down to my number 1.5 guard, just to clear up any dark spots that I could not get with the number 2 guard right below there. And then I want to drop down to my half guard, nudging at the bottom, the very bottom of this taper, with the corner of the blade, just tilting the clippers slightly and using one side, maybe the last 3 to 4 teeth, and I'm combing as I'm fading. To kick off this right side, I'm going in with the same exact steps using my Stylecraft Instinct X. I want to close the lever and set in my first initial guideline. Here I'm opening up the lever, setting in that next guideline, being sure to just use the edge of the clipper because the side is a smaller window that you have to work with. So I want to be able to go in and still set these guidelines in, but I want to be real tedious because this is a smaller area. Next, I'm going in exact same way with the lever completely open here at first, just seeing what it does on the side because the temporal area is kind of typically lighter than the back, whereas the nape is kind of more dense typically. And so I just want to see what it's going to do with the lever completely open first. And as you can see, I'm combing the hair back down as I'm fading it, just so that I can see where it naturally lays, playing my part. And I'm dropping back down to the half guard here, just nudging at those dark spots using the corner of the blade again. I want to be real tedious with this because I do not want to push this taper up too high, because I know the style or the hairstyle that my client is going for, and I know exactly his hair texture. And so with doing so, I want to be real cautious. Here I'm going in with the number 1 guard, just going with the grain to smooth out the top of that bulk area, and I'm going right back under there using the corner of the blade again, like I said, maybe the last 3 to 4 teeth on the 1 guard, and playing with the lever and going right back to that bulk, just trying to debulk as much as possible without running the risk of taking the fade actually too high, because you want to keep it kind of low. My next step and the biggest guard that I will be using is the number 2 guard, just like in the back. I'm going in with the lever completely closed because I see here on this other side, I'm going in doing the same exact things. If you guys would like just to follow along and try to figure out if you could tell what I'm gonna do next, feel free to do so. But on this side, I just wanna go in and give you guys some of the game from my perspective. Cutting hair has been absolutely amazing, just seeing the business and actually trial and error, figuring it out and falling and getting back up has been also a phenomenal teaching point for me. Just seeing what works and what doesn't work, creating a system that works for me every time, no matter the hairstyle, no matter the texture, no matter the style. I have been implementing these same exact styles or techniques, I would say, that I put into my own personal arsenal for cutting hair. If you do like any of the things that I do, feel free to take them and use them in your barbering experience, or feel free to leave comments down below to let me know some helpful tips that may help me make my services very much more efficient. But this channel here, I want to just be able to give you guys the game from my perspective and be able to gain also another perspective, because I feel like this industry, you could be really creative as well as you can help others. And this is all that I'm trying to do on this channel, is help everybody else. And with doing so, why not do so by helping and sharing my journey from my trial and error and my experience. To kick off the lineup work, I'm going in. Typically, I start in the back just to get the foundation of the back of the haircut, just going in around the ear, working my way around the back and down the nape line, just to clean up the sharpness and overall give this a finishing great look. Here in the front, I start off by going and punching in the vertical bars just to give myself reference points or places of reference to set this line up exactly symmetrical, and to be able to shape his hairline to conform the actual shape of his own forehead, because everybody doesn't have the same shape forehead or the same head. Some protrude, others don't. And just to give myself reference to be able to set these lines in precise. Here I go in, starting in the middle and working my way to the outside, just preserving the hairline as much as possible without pushing it back. In this next half, you will see me apply enhancements. As I mentioned in the beginning, per request, my client does like enhancements, and so that's what I'll be doing in the next half. Just enjoy me applying them and seeing exactly how I do the lineup work, and enjoy to the end so that you don't miss the final product. So many of you are not subscribed to the channel, and I see that you are appreciating these videos. I would greatly appreciate if you just do me one favor and subscribe to the channel, because we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. YouTube, this is the cut. If you like this video, please like this video and comment down below what you like about this video. Hit that subscribe button and be sure to stay tuned for more videos just like this. My name is Kel, and I appreciate you guys for watching this. My social medias are on the screen. Appreciate my producer for these beats. His link will be in the description below, and I greatly appreciate if you guys again subscribe.